sucker. Yeah, so Dustin Hensley don't have to get on to me here in a minute. All right, guys. My name is Chris Cook. Welcome to the 10:30 a.m. Eastern call. You got Jordan Gillum right down there eating. In case anybody wonders, she's always on the thing eating. I love it. That's good stuff. Hey, she's in her quality 60, getting it on right, eating a healthy meal. Welcome to the call, guys. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm director of Symmetry Financial Group. So let's get into it. Tons of good stuff here today, folks, and I want to make sure we get into everything right. So I've got so many leaderboards to go over, but bear with me. They're going to be awesome leaderboards. You got to know what these leaderboards are proving to you? That this thing is not only possible, like it's like, man, you should expect to win when you come here. Just simply expect to win, I promise you. So listen to this weekly numbers right here. We're going to get our top 7 app count leaderboards right here. Here we go, top 7 right here. Number 7 spot, Jordan Gillum, 5 applications. We go Jordan Gillum. We got Matthew Brian Costa. Way to go, Matthew Brian Costa. Number 6 on our leaderboards this past week with 5 more applications. Way to go there. We got James Martinez. Way to go, James Martinez. 6 applications coming at the number 5 spot this past week. Way to go, buddy. His brother, Joe Martinez, coming in at the number 4 spot with 7 applications this past week. Martinez brothers are kicking it in high gear. Number 3 spot, 8 applications, Laura Davis. Way to go, Laura Davis. 8 applications. Impressive, lady. Good stuff. And number 2 right there, Mr. Brian Hamby, coming in with 9 applications. Way to go, Brian Hamby. Out getting it done, buddy. Leading your team right there. And the number 1 application taker for the week, Mr. DJ Robinson. 13 applications for the week, out building an organization. Way to go, Mr. DJ Robinson. That man simply does not let up, folks. Good stuff there. All right, we're going to cover everybody, recognizing everybody over the 3,000 for the week. We've got Camille Thomas. Way to go, Camille Thomas, 3,110. Laura Davis, 3,182. Troy Stevens, 3,297. Mr. Brian Hamby, 3,336. Philip Mooring. Way to go, Phil Mooring, 3,398. Brand new rider, Joel Minya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hamby, you let me know if I'm not. Coming in at the number 5 spot for the week. Coming in number 5 as a new rider. Way to go, Joel. 3,412. Don't let Brian Hamby and his organization sneak up on you, folks. I think that's like 4 or 5 brand new riders just in the past week in his organization. So way to go, Joe Minya. There's a brand new rider, 3,412. Not too shabby at all, my friend. Number 5 spot. Number 4, 5,032. Smoking Joe Martinez, earning his name back. Number 3, we got Mr. Val Zarn, 5,064. Number 2, Matt Costa. Way to go, Matt Costa. Buddy, strong week, 6,077. Fist bump you there, buddy. Oh, yeah, fist bumping you right there. You see me? I see you. I see you over there smiling. That's an awesome week, buddy. You can do it, man. I know you can do it, Matt. Number 1 on our leaderboards this past week with 12,462. No surprise, folks, Mr. DJ Robinson himself, proving that you can do this business on bonus leads, folks, if you want to, because that man has yet to take a single A lead in this past month. So how impressive is that? Now, getting into our weekly leaderboards for groups. I'm going to make sure I got 2 different sheets going here. Number 4 spot, we got the Gillum organization, Jordan and Jared Gillum, 10,413. Number 3 spot, we've got Mr. Val Zarn and his team, 14,447. Number 2 spot, we got Mark Newbauer and his organization, 15,528. We go Newbauer. And number 1, we got the base shop, 21,553 for the week. Way to go, base shop. Always strong on those leaderboards. We go everybody that hit those weekly leaderboards. So it's like I'm running the phone lines, everything around here. All right. So we love talking about STPs, or we're going to go to interviews. STP stands for show the plan, share the plan. I like to call it interviews now, just sounds more formal. So we're talking about people that did it more than 10 times this past week. Scott Emmer, Jared Gillum, Barry Davis, Brian Hamby, Mark Newbauer, Dustin Hensley, Steve Devine, Eric Rush, Dominic Austin, Joe Martinez, James Martinez, Christian Miller, Jeffrey Miller, and Brian Howe. You ask, does it work if you show it more than 10 times? Well, check out this next leaderboard because there's a correlation you're going to see. Greg Fairclough, Betsy Barr, Val Zarn, DJ Robinson, Brian Hamby, Mark Newbauer, Jeff Brierly, Jared Gillum, all had a brand new recruit this past week. Brian Howell, Dustin Hensley, James Martinez, Scott Emmer, Rocco Pearson, all had 2 this past week growing an organization. Taking it to another level, Smoking Joe Martinez had 3 this past week. Way to go, Smoking Joe. And coming in at the number 1 on the leaderboards right there, Mr. Jeffrey Miller, guys, 5 brand new recruits this past week. Way to go, Jeffrey Miller, building a strong organization, not only just in our group, but all throughout Symmetry Financial in general. Way to go, Jeffrey Miller and that team. Not too shabby at all. You start recruiting 5 people a week, buddy, this thing's going to get super awesome, super quick, which is another brand new all-time record for us in a week, by the way. So it just all correlates with 26 new people joining our organization this past week, which put us for the month another brand new all-time record, 106 new people in our organization. If you ever wondered the power of conference and does conference change your business? Yes, yes, it absolutely does. We're coming off a conference, and the people that are going out and taking advantage of it and taking action are seeing some massive results. So proud of everybody that are on those leaderboards. I didn't want to leave out the monthly leaderboards because we got to brag on you folks on the monthly leaderboards. What I hope people, hey, if you're out there and you're like, man, it's not happened for me yet. Well, I hope this gives you confidence that it can happen for you. You just got to do the right things long enough. And if you do the right things long enough, good things happen to good people. I promise you. Keep doing the right things long enough. This is proof positive. I'm going to recognize everybody that did 20 or more applications in the month of April. Here we go. We got Rocco Pearson with 20 applications. Way to go, Rocco. Brian Hamby with 24 applications. We've got Jeffrey Miller, 25 applications. Jordan Gillum, 25 applications. Getting into our top 5. We've got Val Zarn, 25 applications. Remember the tiebreakers of the APV, so don't nobody get mad at me because you ranked a little bit lower. I don't want to send no nasty emails to me, no nasty text. I see y'all giving me the stink eye. All right, number 4, 28. Look, Jordan's already on it. 28 applications this past week. My man, Mr. Elijah Carujo, getting his ears this past week. Went down to Disney, me, him, and Maggie. And Lauren, yeah, agency owner. I'm telling you, we do it right when you get agency owner here. We got to get Mark Newbauer down there. That's what I'm talking about. So we got to talk him into it. Number 3 for the month, guys, and fairly new agent to our organization, but he's flat out gets it done. Mr. Brian Howe, 35 applications this past month. Way to go, Brian Howe. See you, buddy. That is pretty impressive. Number 2, Laura Davis. Way to go, Laura Davis. She's an app count machine. 42 applications this past week. Way to go, Laura Davis. That's awesome. It's awesome, lady. Number 1, check this number out. 63 applications for the month. Mr. DJ Robinson. And he didn't take a single A-lead. I'm pretty sure, and he can correct me if I'm wrong. DJ, you let him know. I know you're probably out there listening somewhere in Zoom world, buddy. I don't think he took anything above a 50-cent lead. So just proof positive if you ever want to take massive action. Now, he makes $900 to $1,000 a week. So if you want to emulate the work ethic, you might get those results. That's what's awesome. And so let me give you top APV for the month. We're going to do top 7 here. Jeffrey Miller, 20,630. Laura Davis, 20,952. Get into our top 5. Jordan Gillum, 25,695. Boom. Way to go, top 5. Number 4, Val Zarn, 26,994. Way to go, buddy. Good stuff there. Number 3, Mr. Brian Howe, 28,586. These are monthly premiums, folks. Mr. Elijah Carujo spent the last week at Disney. We go, buddy. Love that. 24-year-old can spend his last week at Disney and then the first 4 weeks go out and write 35,295. You know, you got yourself a good business model when a guy 24 years old can go out and do that in 4 weeks. Give you a big fist bump there, buddy. And we know he can now handle Epcot and around the world. Some of you know what I'm referring to. So, we know he can handle it. So, number one, listen to this number, folks. Number one, Mr. DJ Robinson, 66,382 in premium. Not too shabby at all, Mr. DJ Robinson. I think we all just sit down, just give us a golf clap. You know what I mean? Just, buddy, I just proof positive. This business, you can go out and make it happen if you want to. 66,382, not too shabby at all, my friend. Not too shabby at all. Which leads us to top 5 groups for the month. I told you guys, we got a lot of stuff to cover. It's just too many awesome things not to cover, right? Check this out. Top 5 groups for the month. Jordan and Jared Gillum, 59,002 in premium. Way to go, Gillum organization. Number 4 spot, Mr. Val Zarn and his organization, 61,772. Number 3 spot, Jeffrey Miller and his crew, not too shabby at all, 68,925. Way to go. Check out these next 2 groups. Number 2, Base Shop, 111,624 in premium. Way to go, Base Shop. Number 1, look at him there. He knows who number 1 is. He's trying not to smile. Oh, he just smiled. I made him crack his smile. Mr. Mark Newbauer himself, guys. I think, Mark, you maybe give me a head nod, a thumbs up. This may be a new record for your crew. 124,405 in premium. Mark, buddy, super proud of you, man. We got to get you to Disney, man. We got to get you to Disney. Got to do something right, buddy. So, way to go, Mr. Newbauer. That, sir, is impressive. Which, have you ever noticed you have a conference, your recruiting goes through the roof, how things seem to fall in line, which led us to an all-time record high month, over 415,000 in premium this past month. So, way to go, entire organization. Oh, yeah, nice. I love this. Tina's giving me more good news to report out to you fine folks. This is something I shared on, we shared a post earlier this week, but I wanted to really give you guys recognition. This was for the month of March, but I wanted you guys to know, remember, we give away monthly bonuses. This is on top of what these people are doing, but I want you guys to know we give away monthly bonuses. There's a monthly bonus for March. Elijah Carujo, $103.88. Just getting paid for what you're already supposed to be doing. Scott Emmer, $208. Brian Howe, $338. Laura Davis, $417. Jeffrey Miller, $501. DJ Robinson. So if you wonder if massive action pays off, $1,752 monthly bonus on top of his other stuff. Ridiculous. Builders bonus. Love looking at these builder bonuses. Mark Newbauer and his organization for the month of March, $283. Way to go, Mark Newbauer. Number 1 on the builder bonus, the Gillum organization. Way to go, Jordan and Jared, $435.18. Way to go, Gillums. See, that'll help out recruiting budget. I told y'all this thing's going to work out for y'all. Keep that recruiting budget up there. I love it. So awesome. Oh, and I wanted to mention too, because you guys went out, the base shop killed it and the group killed it. Remember, Tina's also has a bonus program tied to it. And congratulations to Tina Freeman, $250 bonus this past month. Woo, woo. Way to go, Tina. I know she's not listening to me right now, but anyway, congratulations to Tina Freeman. Y'all give her some love out there. So good stuff there. Wow. What a month, right? That's just, man, I just love starting out my day by calling out all those fantastic things right there. Some news and notes real quick. Remember, you got the 12 o'clock call coming up today, hosted by Griff Martin. You got Smoking Joe Martinez hosting the new agent call tomorrow. Just make sure you guys are aware of that. Also, we have meetings coming up this week. There's 2 meetings. You can take advantage of it wherever you are in the country. If you have people in these areas, 4 or 5 hour radius around Phoenix, Arizona, May 6th, Phoenix, Arizona, from 6 to 8 p.m. Guys, you're going to have a lot of our teammates are going to be down there. I'm not going to go through all the names again because we've called out all the names of people going to be there. One of the leaders, if you will, put that on band again. I don't want to say group me, but it's on band. I'll get my vernacular down. That's May 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. Going to be phenomenal training. We're going to do a corporate overview for new people. We're going to do some training for people that are already with us. We're going to blow this thing out. We may have close to 60, 80 to 100 people at that. You're going to be, if you're out there and you got ZipRecruiter ads, put them all in the state of Arizona and California this week and send them to the people to the meeting. Think strategically. This thing will work if you do that. That's from 6 to 8 p.m. And then we got Val Zarn going to be hosting a great meeting out in Southern California on May 8th. And that's from 12 to 2 p.m. local time. So that's in Southern California. Lake Elsinore, he's got the details. I'm sure that'll be back up on band again today. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that. Great opportunity for you guys to put people in front of people who are where you want to be in business. Great opportunity. And think about it strategically. If you're building an organization, send people there. That's the great thing about taking advantage of the Symmetry system. You personally don't have to be there, but you could send people there so they could get trained, equipped, and get ready to go to another level in this business, in this organization. And, oh, hey, I can't even quit calling out the good stuff. Who wants to get a raise? Well, I know everybody does. Here's the people that actually did it. So little teaser. Way to go, Bobby Gillisley. I love it, girl. Bobby Gildersleigh, 5% raise. Way to go. I'm telling you, Bobby, Elijah pays way more than me. I know you started out in my office, buddy, but you just got a 5% raise. I couldn't afford you to give a 5% raise that often. Working for Elijah, you already got one, girl. Way to go. Congratulations. So you just earned your 5% contract raise. Way to go. Part of the Elijah Crujo organization. Way to go right there. We've got Camille Thomas, part of the Gillum Group, just earned her raise up to an 80% contract. Way to go, Camille. You're steady putting in applications almost every day. So proud of you. I know the Gillums are so proud of you. Mr. Brian Howell. Yeah, oh, yeah. Earning a raise right there up to an 80% contract. Cool part is, Brian, now you eyeing the barrel down to 85, 2 months, buddy. You hit 85 here in 2 more months. I know you guys are going to do it. Check this out. Mr. Scott Emmer, part of the base. Way to go, Scott. Another 5% contract. Scott just started with us, I believe, in October. He's already earned 15% contract raise since he's been here. Way to go, Scott Emmer. Proud of you, buddy. You got you a big team coming aboard, too. I know big things are coming. And no surprise here, folks. Mr. DJ Robinson just went out and earned another raise. Just started. He's already now at a 90% contract. Look out. 2 months, he'll be at a 95. 2 months after that, he'll probably be at 100. 2 months after that, he's going to be at a 105. The train is not going to stop. I promise you there, folks. Raises. Hey, you guys can get them. Get a plan. This is the start of the month. Get a plan. Get with your growing upline, and let's get you a plan to get you a raise. Okay? Just know that there's a plan. They can work it out there. They can show you inside the system to get it. We want you getting raises because that means you're making more for the same work you're already doing. Any of you guys can go out there and do that. And I pray I didn't miss anybody on those. I think I had everybody down. So, all right. So, you guys are wearing me out with stuff. All right. So I think I got that. Got my little checklist going on here. I'm going to announce this before we get into it. I'll probably mention it again at the end. Next week's call, I've got Mr. Edward Pritchett going to be on our call helping train you fine folks. Who is Edward Pritchett? He's been with Symmetry Financial since 2010. He's an advisory board member, and his group did about 39 million last year. 39 million folks. He's going to be on the call helping train and equip not only you, but your teams and your organizations. Look forward to that next week. He's going to be on the master agency call with us. So, boom. I think I finally got that stuff. Also, warm market credit people, you know who you are. It expired on April 30th, going into May 1st. If you have any of those to claim, I know Scott Emmer earned some of that. get with your growing upline so they can claim that from Tina, and we can get those lead credits out to you. Remember, you had to be on that huddle up call with me. Pays to plug into huddle up calls because we're going to make sure we get those lead credits out to you guys. So make sure you guys get in there and get that done. Whew. Wow. All right. That was some good stuff. Maria, I've talked too much. I'm going to let you talk for a few minutes. Maria Santiago, I appreciate you, buddy. Tell us who you are, where are you from, who you direct to, how you got started here with Symmetry. I think I'm, there you go. I think you muted yourself, buddy.
There we go.
There you
Can
go.
You hear me?
I hear you. Yeah. I was nervous. I was like, man, I think I'm doing this right. I'm taking courses and classes on Zoom. So
No, it's my end.
Yes.
I had to plug in this
who
little
you are,
microphone.
where are you from, how long you been with Symmetry, and what's your role here at Symmetry?
Maria Santiago. I'm Joe Martinez's sister, part of the Martinez team. I'm his office manager, helping with a lot of the admin recruiting. I've been with him for a year and a half now. Great getting to know my brother again. Just so happy that we get to be together with both my brothers, working as a family business, growing together, learning about each other. It's been really great, Chris. I love it.
I tell you, it's been, just from my perspective, it's been just great to see. I think I got choked up. Joe said it's either a conference or something, but he's like, one of the biggest things that he said, he's like, I got my family back. And I was like, good Lord, that's better than any money you can make right there. You know what I mean? So, you know, I got a little teary eyed and stuff like that. So just so honored to have you on the call today. I know Joe had selected you for book of the month. So tell us what the book of the month is, what you're going to be covering. And go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, I kind of volunteered too because it was really good book. Like I was telling Joe earlier, I was like, wow, just reading everything off of this book. I can't put it down because it's just why we got into Symmetry, why we chose it. Everything that I've been reading from chapter 1, it's been, what's your why, right? That's what the first thing everybody says when I go to all these conferences. Everything that you guys have talked about, it's in this book, and it's just the beginning. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe this. This is awesome, great. I feel like I'm in a conference, you know, to where you start reading to figuring out what's your why, what's your plan, reviewing your goals, success, what significance means, and building a legacy for your family. It's just everything I've learned and heard throughout this year and a half in all the conferences. It's just great. And having it at my hands to read it every day, daily, and I can pick it up and go back whenever. I love it. I love this book. It's great.
I love it.
One of the things that did stand out to me is replacing the bad habits with good ones. What did we just learn in conference? You know, we're doing this Quality 60 to change ourselves. We're replacing all these bad habits with good ones, like by drinking water. We're doing exercises every day. We're becoming a better person for our business. It's one of the slow steps that we've done right now. The next one is definitely getting together with our team and going over some of this. What bad habits are we doing while we're working that we can get rid of and replace them with a good one? If it's to putting our phone away, putting it in a drawer so we can produce more. That's something that stood out to me. We'll be definitely talking about. Another one was removing a lot of negative that we think about, like in our past, whether it starts from our past that we bring into our future, or just when you start overthinking for your future, you know, like, oh, I haven't done this and I haven't done that, and what am I going to do? And you just start overthinking and building a negative that's not even there yet. And instead of doing that, I want to change that to positive, because I am guilty of doing that. I'll lay in bed and start thinking of all these things I need to do, instead of saying, let me just take care of today and let me get through my goals for today and then I'll worry about that another day. And coming into that to help me, and it teaches you in the book, is let's make a gratitude list. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a gratitude list of everything I'm grateful for, I'm happy for, thankful for. And I'm going to review it. When all these negative thoughts, I'm going to pull out my list and I'm just going to say, this is my positive list. This is what I'm going to concentrate on for myself. Another thing was setting goals, like reviewing our goals daily. I know I have personal goals that I say I want to, produce more STPs, help more, show the plan out there some more, whatever it is that I can do. Even with helping my brother with a lot of his stuff, I'm just going to set my goals. I'm going to review it daily, like the book says. If it worked for that guy in there, I want it to work for me. And I want it to work for our team. So I don't only want to do it for myself. I want it to do it as a team. So Joe doesn't know it yet, or James, but definitely we're going to put aside 8 minutes a day to review our goals every single day and see how that's going to change and implement in our business. Other than that, those are the things that really stood out to me. I want to choose to win, like this book says. I want to change my choices, and I want you guys to do it too. And one of the things it says, don't wait, start now. So let's do this now. That's what I got.
I love it. And me and Joe, one of our personal goals is to make you like COO or CFO of our airline that we're going to start someday. So we got big dreams. So just want you to know. So it's just going to be the first office you and Tina run, and the next office will be the airline that me and Joe. So we got big goals here, right? So
Perfect. Yes.
me and Joe
I'm all for it.
Hey, yeah, me and Joe want to own our own airline. I don't know where it came from, but we decided we didn't want to fly on other airlines. We wanted our own. So we got big dreams. So we'll see. One thing I wanted to share what I was getting out of the book, and I encourage everybody, Choose to Win, such a fantastic book. I really hope that you guys are reading it, but I just wanted to share some things that I'd written down from it. I dare one of you, I think it's in Joe, it's probably in the first 2 or 3, 10, 12 pages of the book. Write someone a check, send it to them. I dare you. $100, $500, make it 1,000. Whatever you think your pain point is that you won't do whatever it is you say you're going to do for the month, write them a check, send it to them, mail it to them, and let them cash it if you don't hold up your end of the bargain. I dare you to do that. Because guess what? What will happen is your pain threshold will be too great that you will actually go do what you need to do. You won't should have to do anything anymore. It'll turn a should into a must, because your pain of losing that money that you sent that check for will become too great, and you'll actually start doing the things that you were supposed to do that you already know you should be doing, right? It's a challenge. Write me a check. I'll be happy to cash them, but I won't cash it if you do what you say you're going to do. Remember, that's the challenge of it. I challenge you, get with your AO, get with the key leader, get with somebody, don't get with a cross line buddy. Don't get with somebody that's not going to hold you accountable. Get with somebody to hold you accountable. Write them a check for where the pain point is too great for you not to do what you say you're going to do. I challenge you to do that. That's a great challenge in the book. Remember, he talked about it. He's like, man, write me a check for $10,000. Any day you don't do this over the next year, then I'm going to cash this check and it's my $10,000. You think he won't do it? He's like, heck no, I'm going to do it every time. Right? Find that number for you. Write the check to someone, and that you know will be that you'll be accountable to. Not a cross line buddy, not somebody in your comfort zone, somebody out of your comfort zone. And Tina can give you my office address, so I'll take all the checks you want, and we'll give you an assignment. So we'll give you something off of it. So I dare you to do that. Another thing, it talked about, how do you want to describe your family? I put this down there: adventurous, spiritual, loving, courageous, grateful, humorous. I love a default setting being humor. That was just something that I'd written down. If you're reading the book, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into great details. I challenge you to go out and read the book, see what it means to you and your family, how you want to describe you and your family, because that can create legacy, and that's what this book is really talking a lot about. It's creating legacy. So Maria, thank you for the breakdown. Joe, thank you for the suggestion of the book of the month. It's really cool. Just a great, great book. All right. So I think my partner in crime's out here somewhere. In case I mess anything up, my partner in crime will always hold me accountable if she's not left me.
Nope, I'm here.
Partner in crime. Yeah, partner in crime. Do you like the way I want to describe our family? Adventurous, spiritual, loving, courageous, grateful, humorous. Do you like that?
Excellent.
Yeah. You hadn't read the book yet, so you don't know what I'm
I'm
talking
waiting
about.
for your slow rear to finish it.
Hey, I stole your Kindle, so
I know, he stole my Kindle to read it. I'm really upset about
hey,
that.
woman, it was free on Kindle. That's what Mark Newbauer said, so that's why I went out and got it. So
No.
I was cheap.
I don't like people
Elijah
sharing.
knows I'm cheap. He knows I'm cheap. He knows I'm cheap. I got you, Elijah. All right, so Lauren, I think we want to announce some contests. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Get your pen and notepads ready. It's going to be a pretty cool contest. Everybody, I'm not going to get into great details of the Symmetry Open. Awesome contest. I'm just going to say some things. First 2 weeks, all of you are in the Symmetry contest. After 2 weeks, it gets trimmed down to 500. 2 weeks more, 250. 2 weeks more, top 100. And then the winners of that get to select between Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, or Steamboat Springs, Colorado. So if you go out and win that, I'm eyeing some of y'all. Some of y'all got the numbers that I know can do it. Some of y'all may say, hey, this is it. This is my turning point when I'm going to go do it. You win that contest. I think they're giving away top 3 prizes. Pretty awesome. So you don't even have to win it to get a lot of lead credit, stuff like that. So you can do that, right? You're competing with everybody at Symmetry. Something that we wanted to do to piggy off that, where you can get the details, I'm not going to go into details, is on the Quility website. Make sure you click on there. Make sure you read through that stuff right there. But we're going to also do a contest in conjunction with that, and I want to share it with you guys right now. So now I've got to bring it up in my notes here. Contest. Oh. All right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, so each day all of you have a chance, an opportunity, everybody, except for agency owner and key leader. Agency owner and key leader, not talking to you on this part. Each day you have a daily contest that you can win $50 lead credit. $50 lead credit each day. If you're the top point getter for the day, you'll win $50 lead credit each day. So it's going to pay out for total on Monday. It's going to start today. So starting today is when the points will start to accumulate. No sandbagging. So if you wrote something over the weekend, you just turned it in today. No, we're not counting that one. You got to be honor system here. We're going to count on you to be honor system. But it starts today, $50 a day. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So a reward of $250 each week is being given out over the next 4 weeks. This is a massive May contest. Top point getter. How do you get points, you ask? Okay, great. Here's how you get points. And this is outside of agency owner and key leader. So you're not competing with some of those top guys that you're like, oh, I can't compete with them. Yes, you can. Here's how you do it. All right, so it's going to be 3 points for an application. 3 points for an application. 1 point for a children's whole life application, and 1 point for an accidental only app. We didn't want to give the same reward for such small apps. It's not that we don't love those apps. We still want to give you points for them. We just didn't want to reward it as much as it counted for a regular app that's not a children's whole life or an accidental only. So 3 points for an app and 1 point for a children's whole life or an accidental only. That's how you get points. If you're a brand new writer, you get an additional 2 points awarded on top of that. That's not on yourself or a family app. So we're rewarding you for going anything outside of an app on yourself. We didn't want to reward people for that. That's something you should do, not something we should reward you for, or an app on your family. You should do it, not something we're going to reward you for. That's easy pickings for you. So new writers, you'll get an additional 2 point bonus. Plus, remember, you'll still get rewarded either 3 points or 1 point for the app. So just want you to know that. If there's any confusion, we'll make sure and explain. First day is today. Also note, and Lauren, anything I missed on that portion? I don't think so.
No, pretty,
Okay.
pretty easy peasy.
Yep, pretty easy peasy. Also, an additional weekly cash credit is available for third place is going to get $50, second place $75, first place $125. So if you're part of the weekly winning team, you have to be a part of the weekly winning team. So some of you, you're on teams. You're going to be out there. You're going to be competing together. It's going to be good camaraderie. You're going to be slotted with each teams. We plan on rotating teams each week. That way, each week you're getting a chance to play on different teams. I'm going to give you an example. Our base shop, mine and Tina's base shop, for the first week is going to be with the Jordan and Jared Gillum organization. So that team, it's going to be a monster team. It's going to be hard to beat. I'm going to talk some junk now, Gillums, right? Now, it's going to be hard to beat. I'm just saying. It's going to be hard to beat that team. Don't intimidate anybody out there. Zarn, Carujo, you know what I mean? Don't intimidate y'all. But that week, if that winning team wins it, the top 3 point getters in that, agency owners and key leaders are included in this, will receive $125, $75, and $50 league credit in addition to whatever they won during the week on the daily contest. So an individual, one person, technically, if they went out and just had a great week, can make $375 a week in league cash over the 4 weeks, which is well over $1,200, $1,400 that you can win. I'm sure some of the AOs and KOs may have some stuff in conjunction with this, but I just want you to know that's the basic plan with that. So here's your team assignments. So if you're on these are your teams. So the base and Gillum first week, Martinez, Newbauer with Carujo. So it's the entire Martinez and Newbauer organization with the Carujo organization. That's a strong team right there. Strong team. Balzarn and his organization with the Jeffrey Miller organization. That is also a strong team right there. So I think we've got this set up for a lot of people. Got a really good chance. And remember, we're going to mix it up each week. Like next week, we may have Gillum with Zarn, something like that, but we'll mix it up and we'll make it fair for everybody. So that way everybody has a good equal opportunity over the 4 weeks to earn them some good league cash. And keep in mind, your agency owners, your key leaders have contributed to this, helping pay for it. So make sure you be grateful for them because they're supporting you guys and investing back in your businesses with this right here. But we want to make it good. And if we see great results from this, we may up it next month. Who knows? We may get crazy with this thing. So if you guys go out there and take advantage of it, we're going to make sure that you're rewarded properly for it. So that's what we got going on the very first week. Another caveat to it, because this is sort of a daily accountability, which we all need in life, right? What is Quilty 60? It's like a daily accountability thing. So here's some things that you are going to be expected to do, because this is also what's going to help your production, is each day you're going to report to your team leader, your key leader, your AO, you're going to report your daily points, right? Even if it's a 0, just send them a 0. At least you're accountable to that right there. They have to have it in. So agency owners, key leaders, listen to this part. You have to have your part into us by 12. So you may have to set your times by 11:30, 11:15, 11 o'clock, whatever you want to do Eastern the next day. But you guys get the reports. Tina's going to send out to all the key leaders, agency owners, stuff. They're going to get a sheet that these numbers can be reported easily on, and it won't take you, if you're an individual, don't think it's something that's going to take you 1 minute. I mean, you just got to calculate those categories that you did that day and you're rewarded for it. It's how simple it is. And then you put it in, you're part of the thing. If you turn it in at 12:03 to us, we're not playing hand grenades. We're not playing horseshoes. It's a 0. And so like, I'm going to use us and Gillum. So like, say some of my base doesn't turn in their numbers. They get a 0 if it's anything past 12 Eastern. If Gillums don't turn it into us, and even though we're a part of their team, they get a 0. You with me? And we're not going to follow up with you. We're not going to call you and say, hey, you need to turn in your numbers. Nope, not going to do it. We're going to trust you. You're a grown adult. We want to help you get to another level. We just have to get to 0, and it just is what it is. Remember, we're all on each other's team, so we're cheering for each other. And it creates accountability, because some of you are probably like, dude, did you get your numbers in? I hope you did, because we're going to win today if you did. So remember that as well, and we'll update the numbers throughout the week. Lauren, another caveat. You guys are going to love this. It's going to be training for you newbies too. Another note. Any team captain, for example, Jordan, she's part of the Gillum organization. Me, I'm part of the base shop. Any team captain on each team that can host a dial session, earning a team bonus, not an individual bonus, but a team bonus of 5 points, must be standalone dial session, meaning you got you and 12 other people on there. Only the person that started it and hosted and is the one talking on it is the one that gets credit for it. So example, Miller and Gillum hosted a dial session together. Only one that started the dial session shall receive credit for the team. What we pray for all of you is going to create more training opportunities for your teams this week, because you're going to be able to plug into a different dial session. Now, the dial session must be at least 1 hour long and be on band. Each captain can host up to 2 dial sessions totaling 10 points for each week. These are team points only and will not count for individual points. Sorry, Lauren.
Hey, Chris, did you mention contracts and new riders?
I did not. I guess. Oh, yes, I did. I actually, 2 points for a contracted recruit. If I didn't mention that, I apologize. The new rider I did mention, that's where they got the 2-point bonus.
Yeah. Okay. So just to clarify, when you submit a contract, it's like a completed contract with, if they're in pre-licensing or if they've gotten their license, that's 2 points. And it's just one time, because some people will submit their pre-licensing and then submit their contract and it fully go through. It's just the one time. And the new agents, I mean, you can get 5 points for your team for every new agent that writes. So 2 points for the new agent and then 3 points for the application. So team leaders, that's a really great way to get a lot of points there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it helps you with Symmetry Open. So
yeah,
I think everybody should be good with that contest. You explained it.
Yep, awesome. We'll email out your agency owners, key leaders have the details. They can email it out to all of you guys. So just make sure you guys have that. And then Lauren, I think we also want to, hey, we got one more contest. You're like, Chris, you got contest galore. Keep in mind, this is an easy one for you to keep track of, but it's one we're very excited to announce, because we have some extra room in the lake house, which a lot of us in the leaders have already qualified for production that we did back in October, November, December, rewarded to us by Symmetry Financial. Here's the key. If you want to go to the lake house and be a part of it with us, here's what you got to do. As a producer, this is not a team thing. As a producer, this month, next month, you have to issue pay $20,000. This is the minimum requirement each month. So $20,000 in May, $20,000 in June, have to be north of that to qualify. You have to finish in the top 50 in the Symmetry Open. So if you did that and you don't finish in the top 50, you don't qualify for this right here. So it's 20 plus. We're going to take the top, Lauren, you correct me if I'm wrong, 3 qualifiers, right?
Right.
So if you qualify, you're going to get to spend July 14th through the 17th with us, leaders in our organization. All of our other agency owners are going to be down there. And we're also going to get to spend a day with Brandon Ellis and Casey Watkins, a day on the lake with them in their boat, going out. You can pick their brain. It's going to be good. We're going to cater all the meals in. And it's you and a spouse that can qualify. If you win, you can't bring an agent with you. Just you and a spouse can qualify. Now, the caveat that we had to do to make room for everybody, because remember, it's a house. We only have a certain amount of room, and most of the rooms are filled. We have right now, Lauren, 2 single beds. Is that right? 2 single beds, the sleeper sofa, and the blow-up mattress that's going to be available for the winners of this, right?
Yeah. Or
okay.
Something to that arrangement. It's not going to be full bedrooms. Sorry. We're trying to pack in as many people as we can. I want to clarify again, like how important this would be for your business. For somebody that's really taking their business seriously, that is is wanting to move up and really just take this thing to the next level, that is looking at years, that is as looking at on a bigger picture, not just a producer level, a bigger picture level, you're going to get to spend an entire day with the owners of the company, Brandon and Casey, not like at a corporate event or a meeting where there's 1,000 other people trying to get their attention. It's you and like 10 other people that are going to have their time and ears for that day. So I can't stress this enough. This is not something that people get to do very often anymore, even on our events to like Costa Rica and stuff like that. It's hard to find Brandon and Casey. It's their vacation too. This is one-on-one time with the owners of the company to ask them whatever questions you can think of, and for them to get to know you and you to get to know them. This is how we build our business. Relationships matter. This is why we're here at Symmetry, because we spent time with Brandon and Casey and other things on these one-on-one things, and that's why we have that relationship. It's such a big deal. I hope everybody's getting it, that it's a very, very big deal. And I would do anything to get that. If you're looking to really take it to the next level, go do something amazing with your business for your family. So it'd be you and your spouse or significant other. It's not another agent or teammate or anything like that. It's got to be somebody like that you can bring. And we're going to spend, I think, 3 nights, 4 days there at their lake house. This is Symmetry's lake house. This is a lake house that they purchased with boats and jet skis. Notice how all that was plural. Your food's going to be provided. Brandon and Casey are going to cater their night. I've already talked to Katie, their assistant, about what we're going to have for that day and evening that we're going to get to spend with Brandon and Casey. And then the other leaders will get to spend time with Chris and I. We've been in the business for 17 years. There's pretty much not anything we haven't seen. And our other top people. So I really hope everybody takes advantage of this. It's minimum 20,000 issue paid, top 50 in the Symmetry Open. So get out there, bust your hump, make it happen. So the dates are July 14th through the 17th. So you can go ahead and mark those on your calendar. July 14th through the 17th. All we're asking is for you to get there. We'll take care of the rest. And what it will do for your business is really untold. Cannot quantify it, cannot put a value on it, really.
Absolutely. And Val Zarn had a good question. He texted me, do weekend numbers count for the following Monday? Weekend numbers count, not this week, because today starts the contest. This is for all. Next week, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will be combined to one day, is the way we do that for these contests. So this week it starts today. So anybody that wrote Saturday and Sunday, you'll get credit for the Symmetry Open. You get credit for the lake house, but you don't get credit for this individual stuff. No sandbagging apps, no turning in apps. And you're like, yay, I've got like 19 apps for the week already. It's like, no, not going to count. So,
yeah, so just put your head down. That's all you have to do. Don't worry too much about all the details, things like that. I mean, it's little tick marks for the point systems. Just put your head down and look up at the end of June. I mean, I can't give you better advice than that. Just put your head down and focus. Ignore some of the periphery for a little bit. It's not like we're asking you to do this for 5 years. It's not like college where it's like, put your head down. You're going to college for the next 4 or 5 years, depending on to it. I'm asking for 2 months of concentrated effort, not forever. And those 2 months are going to change your business, change your life.
It really will. I believe it in all my heart and soul. Whoever wins that, not only they're getting paid, but also they're going to take their business to another level. Because part of what we know is a cornerstone of success here is association, and that's going to be so key for a lot of you new people out there. And don't forget, we've got next week Edward Pritchett going to be on our 10:30 a.m. Eastern call. Make sure we blow it up, guys. Organization did 38.5, right at 39 million last year alone. He's going to be a guy that can pour into you, train you on your business. So, Lauren, anything else?
I don't have anything. Get out. Get to working. Go work.
Thank you, guys. Hey guys, if you'll do me a favor, if you've not asked to be on this next call, will you please exit stage left? Appreciate you guys. If you've not asked to be on this next call, please exit stage left. Thank you. You don't have to go home. You just can't stay here. Is that the thing we used to do, Joe, when we took people out the club? Ian Williams, John, Laura, will y'all please exit stage left? Hey guys. Woo! All right, so Val, Mark, Lauren, Jordan, Jared, Joe, Jeffrey. We got everybody? Did we miss anybody? Ah, shoot. I left y'all recruited each other. Or recruited each other. What am I talking about? Sorry, I'm going to my key settings. Boom.
I'll recruit Jeff.
I know. There you go.
Elijah's missing.
Elijah's the one we're missing.
Yeah, Elijah and Maggie.